Hello and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. I'm here on the shorter time frame chart and the pressure remains downward. I explained that already in the previous video already earlier today, that in both of these scenarios that we are tracking, blue and yellow, the pressure is downward. Surely a bullish scenario, a directly bullish one, like a 1-2 setup to the upside, that would be marked by the white scenario. That remains possible, but it's very, very unlikely at this point. It was already not very high probability anyway, because we only saw 3 waves up. And then we saw something like a 3-wave move down. And I mean, this is a possible 1-2 setup, but it's kind of low probability until we break below resistance, because it's a 3 up, 3 down move. So there's no directional clarity. But in the very short term, I think it is quite clear that from the Monday 27th of October high, where the price topped locally around $4,257, that the pressure is downward, because we're printing lower lows, lower highs. And we haven't broken above any resistance, so the very short-term trend is down. And this could turn into a more substantial downtrend should we break below 3,374. I shared earlier today my perspective on the larger time frame here, on this channel. So that gives you a good idea of where things could be going if we start to break below micro resistance. But for now, let's focus on the micro structure here. If we break below micro support, that's, then you have an idea of where we're going. I mentioned that in the last video. But yeah, as long as we hold below micro resistance, the pressure is downward. Bearish momentum is downward, or bearish momentum is high. And 3,737 to 3,841 is the micro resistance. I've slightly adjusted it from the last update. So what we see here is, I mean, I could say, yeah, focus on the bullish count, but it doesn't make sense because bearish momentum seems dominant. We haven't broken above any resistance. I would be more positive had we seen 5 waves up at some point. We haven't seen that, okay? We can simply watch for, I'm neither bullish nor bearish. I'm neither bullish nor bearish. I let the chart dictate, the direction here and my perspective. For now, it's clear bearish momentum is dominant. The support level that I have highlighted for many, many weeks months actually, is $3,374. This is the next key support level, the 50% retracement. And if we get there, then this could still be classed as a wave 4 in our blue scenario. Basically a wave 4 correction, which is a corrective pullback that started in August, where just now yesterday actually here, over the weekend, a triangle finished, A, B, C, D, E. And we're now seeing that sharp decline. When a triangle is complete, I often say that typically momentum is then very, very high and breaks out to the opposite side of the E wave. So that's why we see that rapid decline, but it could also be wave 1 in a third wave in the yellow scenario, which could then send us down lower. So this is again only the short-term chart. It could even send us down to around about $2,500. Which we discussed in the previous video. So again, check it out for the larger context. I presented previously here all the relevant levels for the week. And I think, at any point now, a bounce into this micro resistance area is possible, but for now it hasn't even started. And I think we're approaching now the 10th of October low, so pay attention to this level, 3,460 and then 3,374. Any bounce from here will be seen as corrective, which means blue wave B or yellow wave 2. Only a break above that resistance level or area, if sustained, would indicate that a more bullish interpretation is required. But even then, with this structure, I wouldn't even be very confident that it would be a third wave up. It could even just be some kind of an A, B, C before we go lower. So I'm not, this structure doesn't impress me at all. It doesn't impress me at all. So I remain very, very cautious, short-term bearish here until we break above resistance. I keep you updated. Hope you like the update. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.